Hi, Teresa here from Tech Mag Social, and I would like to ask you something. When is the last time you sat back and had a cup of coffee and had a conversation with your friend, your husband or your child, or mom or dad? When is the last time? Everybody's lives are so busy these days, they don't have time to stop and smell the roses. Just talk about what's interesting to them and what's on their mind. Well, I'd like to introduce you to a wonderful lady from Heart, Health and Home, Margaret-Ann Davis. And Margaret-Ann is going to tell us about Heart, Health and Home and how she can help us get the chat rooms back into the kitchen. Not online, but back into your kitchen. Margaret-Ann, welcome to Tech Mag Social. Thank you for coming in. Tell us about Heart, Health and Home.
Well, Teresa, I got involved with Heart, Health and Home here about a year ago, and I'm really liking it because what it's doing is breaking down the walls and helping us get introduced to our neighbors and reacquainted, sitting around the kitchen table and talking about some issues that are really important to all of us.
Because we're sort of losing that ability to socialize with our neighbors, even our husbands or family, because we're so busy these days, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's kind of sad that you even drive down the streets these days and you don't see kids out playing because everybody's in so many organized sports and stuff, so it's really hard to get to know people.
Exactly. So we got to put that back into the family way of life.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly. The positive attitude, get out there and talk. And how would you do that? How do you, say you have somebody that doesn't have any friends because they're so busy out there trying to make a living day to day and they're out doing what they can and they haven't got time to make friends, but you know, they just need to get out there and talk to somebody to share what's on their mind. How does that work? How do you get that person involved?
Well, I'd like to sit down and talk with them and figure out, I'd like to introduce actually Heart, Health and Home and the concept because it's all about life balance. So our heart is our emotional and health is our physical. And home is our external and community and friends. So I chat with them and figure out what kind of topics they might like to be interested in. And that's what's interesting about this, because we're going to get people around the kitchen table and focused on a topic, and then they can create their own mastermind group and have their own focus.
Exactly. So the topic could be anything. It could be about losing weight, it could be financial matters.
Absolutely.
So you would come in and sort of direct the conversation or try, or you just find out what that person, what they're interested in, and then maybe you know other people that have the same issues and get a team going and have a support group.
That's right. I just actually come in and facilitate because there's a wealth of information within everybody that we know. So at the table, let's pretend it is losing weight.
Okay.
I might actually come in and we could do a body tune-up, bring a tape measure, bring the scales, introduce some ideas for healthy eating. And the core group could then follow up with that in the next week. And they could maybe start walking, maybe it's going to curves together, whatever they decide. So I'm really listening to find out what can benefit them. But the best thing is that they can invite their friends, relatives, and I'll coach them on how to get this event up and running.
Exactly.
You know, to get the gang over, that they're going to and network and find their little mastermind group is what I kind of like to pertain it to.
Okay, so you can help somebody get something organized because people are so busy that they don't know.
Well, and the good thing is we have a time management workshop also. So, you know, for those busy people, we can help them with that too.
Exactly. So tell me, why did you get involved with Heart, Health and Home? What is it about it that interests you, piqued your interest?
One of the main things is the profits from Heart, Health and Home are going to go to fund children's camps, which is very dear to me. Melanie that started the company, she's in her 50s, same age as me, breakthroughs, and it's the real pay it forward philosophy with this. It's really about helping people.
Okay.
And that's always been near and dear to me. I wanted to figure out what my mojo was.
Okay.
And this company is about life balance. We've also got a program called Resolutions. And through the course of last year, I've been able to partake in this, and I've had some aha moments and woken up and just go, wow, life is good. You know, life doesn't have to be crazy and out of control like I was feeling a year ago.
Right, exactly.
So I totally understand the way other people are feeling busy and stuff, but it really is time to step back from that, take a deep breath, and let's sit down and let's get a little bit of life balance in her.
And that's true, because I personally have taken the Resolutions program, and trust me, it is life-changing. You do really have those aha moments where things start looking a lot clearer. And you get a support, meet people there and you have a support group, and you come again in 90 days and you work on the same issue if need be, or you just clear up more issues.
Yeah, it's personally like having your own life coach all the time,
It is,
right?
it's wonderful,
Yeah.
yes.
And then Teresa, I guess it's really fun in the meantime events we're also doing. So every 90 days, not only do you get to go and revisit with these same people, but we have in the meantime. So we get together and maybe it's dreamboard workshops, affirmations to really help enforce those skills that we're learning. And it is a process. You don't expect miracles overnight.
No, exactly.
But it is really nice being able to be with like-minded, positive people.
Can you explain to people that don't know what a dream board workshop is? What is a dream board?
Well, a dream board is kind of like setting goals. Like if you've ever been on a trip, maybe that would be the best way to like it to people that are kind of virgins to the term dream board.
Right.
So you plan a trip. So it's like planning your life. So one of the first things we like to really start is with it's called a vision letter. So what are you doing a year from today? And I love this because it's very interesting. Some people come here and they don't even have a clue what they're doing tomorrow. I feel like today people are living like zombies. They're walking around unconscious. So when we get together at the table, it can be very emotional and it's very rewarding because you'll see people open up their eyes and go, well, geez, I haven't thought about dreaming for, 20 years.
Exactly.
And so this is what we do. We open up your mind, and then we actually cut, paste, make a scrapbook of your future. So when you get up in the morning, it's about a feeling. You're looking at this, and you know that it doesn't matter what happens in life. That is why that is so important.
Exactly. And have you seen changes in people that have come to your workshops? Like, do they have these aha moments? Like, what can someone expect when they come to a workshop?
Well, first of all, they're going to expect that they're going to have some fun.
Good.
They're going to get to socialize with some of their neighbors and people that maybe have been foregone for years. And the third thing, they're going to be enlightened because there's nothing as rewarding as seeing people that have been maybe stuck in the same job for years and haven't allowed themselves. I know somebody that wanted to be a Zumba instructor. Actually, it was my sister, and she's always been a little bit closed-minded. But she came to this, started opening it up. She's went and got her Zumba instructor, and possibly a different career down the road because she's also incorporating heart health and home. People losing weight. I've actually lost a personal testimonial, 35 pounds last year, and I know that this time I'm going down and it's going to stay there because it's not just about the losing weight, it's about the other baggie. So this is kind of, you get really inside yourself and you start really figuring out what makes you tick.
That's great. And and then when they show up and they see that they're not alone, they're not the only ones that are going through the financial, there's a whole, everybody.
I know, it doesn't matter if it's money or anything. Don't think that you're alone. Everybody's got the same problems. We just stop talking about it,
That's right. There you go. So we got to start talking again.
Yeah.
Well, and I appreciate you coming in. And how can someone get a hold of you if they want more information? If they want to set up a chat room, a workshop, whatever, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they can email me. Or do you want me to tell the email?
Yes, please do.
Okay, it's actually smileparty@bell.net right now. Smileparty@bell.net. I think everybody should have a smile on their face.
That's wonderful.
And you can call me at 613-623-5930.
Or else you can just check her out on our Tech Mag social. Margaret-Ann will have a feature page there with all her links and her phone numbers and contact information, so you'll be sure to contact her. Well, Margaret-Ann, thank you very much for coming in and sharing this wonderful information with us, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon.
Well, thank you, Teresa, for having me.
It's our pleasure.
Okay,